Yo, crypto nation and mining family. Crypto nation and mining family. What's going on? Of course, like always, it's not financial advice. Yo, crypto nation and mining family. What's going on out there? So, got some new news coming up about some new hardware being released out. I've been telling everybody to kind of hold off, don't just go and run up and buy stuff. I don't think that the pricing wars are quite over yet, guys. So, check this out. Looks like we have a new RTX leak benchmark coming out, guys. Yo! So, the 2080 Super, not the TI Super. I told you that they weren't going to be doing a TI variant on this Super. This was going to be just replacing their base models. So it looks like they have finally leaked everything out on that, which is damn. So it seems like they had did their test on the Final Fantasy 15 for the public benchmark, and it has a database score of 8,663 points, roughly the same as the Titan V. Also, it's 7%. It's 7% better than the regular 2080, and then almost 10.5% better than the GTX 1080 Ti. So finally, they're producing a card that makes the price point kind of worth it. Finally, kind of. I mean, all these new cards that are coming out, I do want one of them. Oh, I'd love to grab one of these bad boys. The only thing is I would rather sit there and wait for these guys to start going into their pricing wars, so that these things can come down in pricing. Oh my God, oh my gosh, right, guys? So looks like for the pricing that they're looking at, the 2080 Super, it might be getting retailed at $700, like the 2080 is already being priced in at. It also looks like they're but these are just MSRPs, which are manufacturer suggested retail pricings. They're calling that the 2070 Super should be priced in at $500. The 2080 and the 2080 Super should be in at $700, and the 2080 Ti should be at like $1,000. Of course, you're not seeing that across everything, but these are just suggested. It depends on what model you're getting, what its cooling solution is, how much it's boosted itself. So it looks like for the one that they're testing out with, the CUDA cores on it is only 3,072, which is higher than the 2080, although not by much. But we already knew that this was how it was going to roll out. There was just the rumor on the 2080 Ti Super. Does not look like that's going to happen, which is fine by me. Not that I really care. It's not that they couldn't make a Super. I just don't think that they're going to put something in that close between the 2080 Ti and the Titan. So. But for the older architecture, it looks like the 2080 Super has finally rung the bell over the last generation's models. Finally, ding, 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 right? So the base clock on the 2080 Super is now 1650 megahertz, which is actually pushing harder than the 2080 Ti. But the CUDA cores being such a higher count, there's more graphical processes that the 2080 Ti can handle. So, in theory, it shouldn't have to run the clock speed so hard. But at the same time, I like to push my stuff to the upper end limit. Even when I'm gaming, I overclock the hell out of it, even if it's only giving me like a 1 frame rate better. Don't care. But the boost clock, I'm not sure if we're going by NVIDIA's testing on this or if this was, third party. And this is where some of it I'd like to, grab some of the hardware and actually test it out myself to actually see where the base and boost clocks really are. How far can I push the memory on this before memory crashes for mining and all that stuff. Even for gaming purposes, how far can you overclock these cards and not pixelate or anything like that, and just kind of have a little sharper hue of color through overclocking. That's where I've gotten most of my experience from overclocking, is crashing out my gaming computer because I didn't get the draw rate that I was looking for, so it wasn't as crisp as I needed it to see something small while I was gaming. So I started overclocking. So that's where I'd like to see some of this myself and get my hands on the hardware, even if I don't keep it, but just so that I can test it and see where the upper end limits are. But that's just how I like to play with stuff. But it looks like they had basically cherry-picked games for the 2080 Super for their testing, and that's some of the reasons why I would prefer to almost get it myself or find somebody that I trust that actually got the hardware and see where they were able to push these things. But these were just, basically leaks, so there's no 100% for sure what to be 100% expecting of the cards. We'll have to see upon launch day of it, of course. Probably going to have to wait just a little bit longer for it. Looks like, what is it? Expected to be bundled with Wolfenstein, Youngblood, and something, maybe something else. Being able to purchase with this thing. I'm not sure if this is out quite yet. Actually, July 23rd. Oh no, it's got a couple of days. It looks like it's going to be released in just a couple of days here. So July 23rd. Definitely looks like it's going to get relaunched. So awesome. There we go. And so what's your guys' take on the 2080 Ti? The 2080 Supers? Is this something that you guys are looking forward to? Something that you might even buy? Let me know. Drop some comments in down below. Definitely, guys. And while you're down there, smash that Lizzy like button. Yo! Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell notification. Share these videos with other people. Helps me expand my knowledge to all of you awesome peoples out there. And oh. Had my other speaker on, so that it was like a double whammy right there for a second. So bam. Check this out, guys. You guys into hardware wallets? I have one here that I probably will never use. It was free, so I might as well, sell it, just give it to you, somebody that wants it. So this is the keep key. As you can see, even the hologram thing is still on there. It's in its little plastic wraps thing still. I've never opened it. I got it in the mail for free. Keep Key was actually giving these away at one point in time. If you guys would be interested in a hardware wallet, let me know down below. If you guys are actually interested in it, and I get enough people asking about it, I'll pick a lucky winner, and maybe one of you guys can win it. Yo, check that out, dude. A free wallet, dude. Check that out. I know that these things are like, a lot of them are like retailing around, $40 or so, give or take. I don't know. I myself don't use hardware wallets. I use core QT wallets. if I'm going to be using anything for crypto. But I know that people are on the travel sometimes, and it is a little bit more convenient to have a little hardware wallet. So if you're looking for just a little ease of convenience, knowing that you're using somebody else's proprietary software to store your crypto on, just let me know. Drop a comment down below, and I'll just give it away. I actually have another one too. This one is the Vault. I'll do this one on another one. So if you guys want this one, drop a comment in the down below at the end of this video. So, and if a bunch of people want it, I'll pick a lucky winner, and one of you guys can win it. All right? Awesome. And with that, guys, like always, I'll definitely see you all on the next one. Peace.